Okay, in this tutorial, I want to show you how to take your website that's right now just a simple single website with a navigation and multiple layouts and divide it up into the different pages that we actually have created here that we want our users to go to. And so far we've been working on the home page. Obviously that's written here in my title. And I've created just a couple different layouts. And what I want to do now is multiply the page so that basically I can have a copy of this and be able to tweak it depending on the content for each particular page. It's kind of like if you built a resume and you were applying to multiple jobs, you wouldn't recreate a brand new resume each time. You would probably tweak it for a particular job and do a save as, right? Or whatever you were working on instead of starting from scratch. It's always good to do a save as. So we've got it saved as the index page, but now I'm going to want to save it as different versions so that I can have basically the same template for all my other pages. Okay, so my first page is the About page, and since it's called about.html, that's exactly how I'm going to want to save it as. So I'm going to go ahead and just do a file, save as, and I'm going to call this one about.html. Again, making sure that this file name matches what I have written here in my navigation, because when the user clicks on the word about, I want them to go to that particular file. And I'm going to do that for every single page that I've created. I'm going to do another file, save as. I'll call this one links, because that's what my next navigation list item is. My next one's videos. You can see that here, videos.html. Do a file, save as, videos. Do another one, file, save as, tutorials. And my final one is contact, file, save as, contact.html. Great, so now I've got, if I look in my folder, about, contact, index, and that's my home page, links, tutorials, and videos. So I've got now 6 pages. Okay, so now if I go to my site, I can click on each one of those pages and you can see that they all look exactly the same right now, but up in the address bar you'll see them changing. Okay, so depending on the page I click on, that's what's changing in my URL. So I know it's working. So let me go ahead and open up all those files here. I've got my contact open already, but I'm going to open all the rest of these. And I'm going to order them in something of a little bit more of a relevant order. It's the order that I have them in my navigation. And the home page is just fine. Until I create some actual content, I'm just going to leave it as is. Let's go to the About page now. And the first thing I'm going to want to change here is in the title tag. I want it to say wakeboarding about now, because that's the particular page I'm on. I'm not in the home page anymore. And like I said earlier, when we made the navigation, the nav item active, the word active, is making my home button be the one that's lit up. And because now I'm on my About page, I want my About page on my navigation to be the one that's lit up. And the way you do that is through this active class that's listed here in my home page active. I don't want my home page to be active anymore, but I want my About page to be active. So I'm going to go ahead and delete that from my home list item, and I'm going to add it to my About one. So now when I go to my site and refresh it, when I click on About, you'll see the title changed here, the file changed here, and it's lit up now. Okay, perfect. And I'm going to do the same thing to my links page. Wakeboarding links. And I would want, in this case, I probably don't want the active on my home, but I do want it on the drop down. So here where it says list item class equals nav item drop down, I will add the active class here. So when the user clicks on links, though they may not be able to see it anymore, they'll at least be able to see that it is one of the resources. Okay, and so let's go to, and you can just do that per page. Now down here, like in my links page, I probably don't want the same layout as I would have for like my home page or about page. And here's where you can really decide what kind of layout you want depending on the page. Say for my links page, I can delete this whole entire container div and just have one layout and have the, let's say, 8, 4 for that particular page. Maybe for my videos page, I would want a layout of just a full width. Okay, so in that case, what I could do is just delete this column altogether, so it really only has one column in it. And if it only has one column, it's going to take up the entire width of that particular page. So now you'll see that if I go to my links page, it only has the 8.4. My home page has all of them. It's only got the 8.4, and then my contact page, let's go to my videos page, it just has a one big, wide, you can't see it because the text isn't expanding, but if I had enough text, it would go as wide as that div provides. So all I'm saying here is that depending on the page you're on, that is probably gonna be a different layout. Okay, you don't have to have the same layout. You don't have to have two layouts on each page. You could just have one if you want to. It's just that on the home page, oftentimes people have multiple layouts. It's up to you exactly how you lay it out. So that's a way to divide up your page, your site up into 5 different pages or 6 different pages or however many you have. And then the next tutorial, I'm going to show you how to add a slideshow, a carousel slideshow to one of your pages, whether that's a home page slider or it's a part of a particular page, like a gallery page or something like that.